Let's start. Uh, Today we'll discuss about the application of entanglement and teleportation. What is teleportation? Teleportation is that suppose that the two party has Alice and Bob. If Alice wants to transmit some information to Bob by using entanglement, Alice and Bob can set up a quantum communication channel link to them in a quantum way that allows the Alice to send her state, that is information, to Bob in almost in a magical fashion. Why is called a magical fashion? Because basically without sending the actual basis or actual state of information from from Alice, Bob can understand what actually Alice sent. How it is possible? Before starting their communication, there you must have a two communication channel. One is the classical
রেকর্ড
communication
অন করে
channel.
দেবেন
আমি রেকর্ড করছি, হ্যাঁ আমি তোমাদের পাঠাবো।
Okay, sir.
And there are
হ্যাঁ
another channel. I am recording. Okay. So there is the Alice and Bob. Red is denoted as a quantum channel, and blue is the classical channel. So this fashion, Alice and Bob may be in a distance apart, want to send some message. Then the talk, the term is called a magical fashion. Almost in a magical fashion, Bob will send her, Alice will send her state to Bob. So this is the communication, and however, faster than light communication is not possible by using teleportation because of they have needed a classical communication channel. Because since you have a classical communication channel, you might be thinking that is that since it's the quantum communication that can be faster than light. No, it's not possible because you need a classical channel. What is the classical channel? Classical channel can be simply telephonic channel, or whatever, mobile phone. So this is the basically called a classical channel. And quantum channel is especially maybe optical fiber based channel where what Alice and Bob will share. Alice and Bob will share their basis. Okay. I will coming into the point of that how the entire circuit and entire algorithm will be implemented. The next phase. And upon the base of entanglement state, so Bob and Alice will use the entanglement property to make a quantum teleportation. Okay, to make a quantum teleportation. It is understandable what is the fact is quantum teleportation. Quantum teleportation is a quantum communication through which Alice want to send a unknown state to Bob. in almost in a magical.
স্যার ডেফিনেশনস কি পাওয়া যাবে কোথাও?
এখান থেকে লিখতে হবে। You have to
আচ্ছা
settle down the definition from that. What is teleportation? Uh, that I am stating here. The teleportation. If the question is what is teleportation, quantum teleportation is a process in which or procedure in which Alice and Bob send a unknown quantum state to Alice sending the unknown quantum state to Bob by using a entangled procedure which cannot be faster than light, because for the quantum teleportation there is another communication channel is required called a classical channel. So this is the part of the what is the teleportation that. Okay, I think it is understandable.
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
Now come to the second phase of the part, how it works. So here you can see this is the unknown state. What actually Alice want to send to Bob. This is the unknown state that actually Alice want to send to the Bob. Okay. Definitely the some constant value of alpha and beta is there. I don't know what is the some constant value of alpha and beta. That is provided by Alice only. So only I know that Alice want to send this unknown state X. Now how this took place in a teleportation, that is our algorithm or that is our interest of discussion. Let us now see there are 4 steps we will discuss. First, the step 1. In a step 1, what is the planning? Planning is that Alice and Bob share their entangled pair. What does mean by share the entangled pair? Basically, Alice and Bob in a both end, basically you can see there is a Alice and there is a Bob. Suppose one state is denoted by 0A. 0A means this is the state 0 denoting the Alice state. Okay. And there can be a entanglement circuit or Bell circuit, right? Bell circuit. You can have a Bell circuit here where you using this Alice and Bob both are sending their pair of this. Okay, and you doing the entanglement. Once you're doing the entanglement, what you actually going to get? You're going to get, if both are sending 0, both are sending 0. If the Alice sending the 0 for entanglement and Bob sending 0 for entanglement, you know that there is a 0 for Alice and then 0 for bob, right? So this is the Bell circuit. In a Bell circuit, what happened? You will first do a Hadamard transformation, then you will do Synod. As a result, what happened? It will generate a entangled state, and this entangled state is nothing else denoted as beta 00. Beta 00 means this is a 0, this is a 0. If the inputs are 00, then it generates beta 00. And beta 00 nothing else is Alice 0, Bob 0 plus Alice 1, Bob 1 by root 2. Because you generate here the plus state, which basically Alice 0, 1. So you can able to find out that if Alice and Bob both are sending 00 for entanglement pair, there is a Alice, there is a Bob. So this is only the communication done through their quantum channel. So as a result, that will generate first 1 by root 2, and after that it will be synod with 0b. If you do the 0b synod of that, then ultimately it will generate 1 by root 2. Since 0 not 0 is a 0, so it's a 0. Definitely first one is the Alice one and second one is the Bob one. So Alice 0 and Bob 0, and as you have 1 not 0, so that means target will be changed to 1 as a Bob. So this is known as a entangled state. This is an entangled state. So this is the that part. So you can say that 0 0 plus 1 1 root 2. So I think the first step is okay to everybody. Um, now, so you can see that the Bob A can send 0 and Bob B, Alice A can send 0 and Bob can also send 0. But there's a 4 different combinations, that is 0 0, 0 1, 1 0. So for that purpose, we'll get that the 4 different states of entanglement. This is called beta 0 0, fine, for 0 0 inputs. Maybe another one beta 0 1. You need to find out what is the entangled state for 0 1. Then beta 1 0, then there may be beta 1 1. So I have written 1 0 1 1 first, then 1 1 0. Anyway, so this is a beta 1 0, this is a beta 1 1, and beta 0 1. And already beta 0 0 is discussed. So you can have a 4 different entangled states. Does not matter it is. This entangled state is available at Alice, at Bob. Because why? This circuit is available in Alice occupancy as well as Bob occupancy. Although they have transmitted just a quantum basis, either 0 or 1. Mind it, in a communication channel, that is a quantum communication channel, Alice and Bob only send its basis, and Alice and Bob both have the Bell circuit to perform the entanglement. So they may be distance apart, but if they make a quantum circuit and if make a Bell state, that entangled state or Bell state, that are always will be same at Alice and Bob. So Alice and Bob both will get same quantum state towards their occupancy. That is the beauty of understanding. Only sending the basis to Alice and Bob or vice versa, they able to make their entanglement pair. So that's why the first discussion is upon they first share their basis to make their entanglement pair. That is, the Alice and Bob share an entangled pair to particles, pair of particles. Okay, so these entangled states are available to Alice and Bob both. Now, what is the next step they are going to perform? This is the second step they are going to perform. Rather, Alice will first start this step. What Alice will do after getting the entangled state, suppose the beta 0. If I consider this is the 0 0, then that is the beta 0. I think that is now quite understandable. Why is that 0 0 we consider? There can be any one 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. So that is basically now going to make a CNOT with that part of it. Okay. Once we are going to do the CNOT with beta 0 0 state, that will basically with the unknown state X. This is the unknown state what Alice want to transmit to Bob, right? So this is the alpha 0, beta 1 with the tensor product of this, because why we are taking the first tensor product? Tensor product with CNOT. If you do the tensor product, then you will get the three bits of information, or 3 qubits of information after doing the NOT operation. Here you can see we have done a NOT operation as well. Okay. So as a result, you get alpha this part, beta this part. This is just reduced form. If you want to do the mathematics, you can convert into that. Just after simplification, this step will come. You can have a 1 or 2 step here. You can determine 1 or 2 steps here. That is very easy. Now you are quite heavily understand that how it can come. So just it will be multiplied with that, and it will be multiplied with that. After that, you have to perform the NOT operation with this bit and this bit. So that's why the changes may come. So now that's it. These changes after tensor product CNOT done. These changes is given here. This is the final state of changes after doing the CNOT. So what we get? We get a new quantum state called psi prime. You will get a new quantum state of psi prime that is making C naught of that. Okay. So you are doing the C naught operations over there, first and two bits. So first bit and second bit will remain same for the C naught of 0 0. For C naught of 0 1, second bit will remain 1. Then C naught of 1 0. So 1 0 will convert into 1 1. So 1 0 will convert into 1 1. And 1 1 will convert 1 1 will convert into 1 0. Right? So after C naught, finally you get this step. So first one is a tensor product, you get this, and then one in a C naught operation you have done, and you get finally this step. Fine. So in between, now your unknown state X is hidden, right? In this state, unknown state X is hidden. Now what the next step Alice want to do? Now what Alice will do? Alice will apply with the previous state psi prime, with the previous state psi prime, which is coming from step number 2, psi prime. He applied a Hadamard transformation. So from step 2, he gets psi prime, and psi prime Alice applied Hadamard transformation. Fine. Okay. So what is the ultimate thing will be happen? You will to apply Hadamard transformation over psi. So psi prime. So that means you will get another state which I call new state at the psi double prime. Fine. So upon the basis of 0 and 1, we know that happened for Hadamard transformation over 0 and 1. So if I do that for the part of input psi prime have this part, so we can extract from alpha 0 is common. Let me check. Yes. Here 0 we can take a common. So this 0 we can take out from that. So as a result, that becomes 0 0 1 1 and alpha Hadamard transformation of 0. And similarly, beta Hadamard transformation of 1, because 1 can be common from here. So that step you have just directly put. So this input come here and you apply Hadamard. Now, what is the Hadamard of 0? Hadamard of 0, as you know, 0 plus 1 root 2. So alpha into 0 plus 1 root 2 into this, beta 0 minus 1 root 2 into this. If you the step 4, in a step 4 what happened? In a step 4, that what Alice want to do, very important, Alice now measure what is actually he getting. After simplification of this step, what actually is the psi double prime? Psi double prime is like this. Because root 2 will be common, that will be multiplied. 0 0, then alpha 0 plus beta 1, then 0 1, alpha 1, beta 0, then 1 0, alpha 0 minus beta 1, and 1 1 is alpha 1 minus beta 0. So there is a 4 number of values that Alice can measure, that is either 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1, because this part is unknown, so only this part will be measured: 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. If now question is, there is a 4 option Alice can measure. If Alice measure if Alice measures 0 0, then what they conclude? What Alice will give to classical channel, that what he actually measured. So after getting the measurement, Alice will say to the Bob through classical channel, maybe through telephone conversation, that I measured 0 0. What exactly by doing that? If Alice measures 0 0, if Alice measures 0, there's the 4 option. He can measure 0 0, he can measure 0 1, he can measure 1 0, he can measure 1 1. See, Alice can measure. Now Bob easily can measure by knowing that what Alice actually measured. Doing the same thing, that Bob will measure, since Alice measures 0 0, the rest of the part will be collapsed. Only alpha 0 and beta 1 will persist. So that the Bob will understand what is the unknown state X directly, without doing any operation over child. Now, if Alice measure 0 1, if Alice measure 0 1, that means this part. So Bob will understand the rest of part is not important. Only this part he will apply over a NOT operation. Because if we apply a NOT operation, that is the X gate. If we apply a X gate over that, then automatically this part will be measured as as Alice measured 0 1, it will be converted into alpha 0 beta 1. Right. Right. So case number 2 is the only X operation. Now case number 3, if it is a 1 0, if it is a 1 0, then you can see that this 1 0 is this part, and that become alpha 0 minus beta 1. So you have to apply Z gate. You have to apply Z gate over there, and then as a result you apply the Z gate, you get alpha 0 beta 1. And if it measured 1 1, if Alice measured 1 1, then Bob will do first X operation followed by Z. So they will apply X first, then Z operation, because X means that will be, this part will be changed to 0, and this part will convert into 1, and then you apply Z operation, Z gate, so Z gate will make it plus. So first you apply X gate, so X gate will convert into 0 and 1, alpha 0 and 1.